What if death isn't the only exit? Every second, somewhere in this universe, a star is collapsing, crushed into something so dense, so violent, that not even light can run from it. We call it a black hole. And for decades, we assumed it was the ultimate dead end. But what if we've been completely wrong? What if a black hole isn't where things end, but where they begin? What if right now, on the other side of one, a brand new universe is being born? Picture the biggest, most violent star you can imagine, hundreds of times bigger than our sun. Now imagine it running out of fuel and collapsing inward on itself in less than a second. That collapse creates something so insanely dense that gravity goes off the charts. A point in space where the rules of physics just stop working. That's a black hole. Now, it has three parts, and you only need to remember two. The first is the event horizon. Think of it as the point of no return. Cross this invisible line and nothing, not you, not light, not a single signal ever comes back. The second is the singularity, the heart of the black hole, where all that mass gets crushed into an infinitely small point. Everything we know about physics collapses right there. But, and here's the thing that changes everything, if the black hole is spinning, that singularity isn't a point anymore. It becomes a ring. And through the center of that ring, there might be a way through. Okay, so here's where it gets mind-blowing. Why do scientists even think black holes could be portals to another universe? It starts back in 1935, when Albert Einstein and Nathan Rosen discovered something in the mathematics of relativity, a bridge connecting two separate regions of space-time. We now call it an Einstein-Rosen bridge, or more commonly, a wormhole. But there was a problem. This bridge collapsed too fast for anything to pass through. Then in 1963, physicist Roy Kerr solved the equations for a rotating black hole, and the game changed. In a rotating black hole, the singularity forms a ring, and in theory, an object could fly through the center of that ring and enter a completely different region of space-time, possibly another universe entirely. Fast forward to 2025, researchers at the University of Sheffield made a major breakthrough. Using a theory called unimodular gravity, they showed mathematically that at the center of a black hole, instead of everything being destroyed at the singularity, matter undergoes what they call a quantum bounce. It reaches a minimum density and then expands outward, like a new Big Bang, creating a baby universe on the other side. And there's more. In 2013, two of the world's greatest physicists, Leonard Susskind and Maldacena, proposed something called ER equals EPR. In simple terms, they suggested that quantum entanglement, the mysterious connection between particles, is literally the same thing as a microscopic wormhole. Meaning wormholes aren't just giant cosmic tunnels. They might be woven into the very fabric of reality, everywhere at the quantum level. The math isn't just pointing to maybe, it's pointing to this might genuinely be how the universe works. Now, the big question everyone's wondering, will humans ever actually be able to use a black hole as a gateway? Honestly, with today's technology, absolutely not. To keep a wormhole open and stable, you need something called exotic matter, a type of material with negative energy density. In other words, matter that pushes outward against gravity instead of inward. We've seen tiny hints of this in quantum physics, something called the Casimir effect, but nowhere near the scale needed. And even if you solved that problem, the energy requirements are at the Planck scale. That's about 1,000,000 trillion times more powerful than the Large Hadron Collider. But here's the thing about science. 50 years ago, we didn't even have a photo of a black hole. 10 years ago, we hadn't detected gravitational waves. In 2025, scientists are already mathematically proving that singularities don't have to destroy everything, that a bounce is possible. The theoretical groundwork is being laid right now. Could future civilizations, thousands of years from now, figure out how to stabilize a wormhole, harness exotic matter, and step through a black hole into another universe? Based on where the science is heading, you can't rule it out. The universe is under no obligation to be simple, and it keeps surprising us.
So there you have it. Black holes, the most extreme objects in the known universe, might not just be endings. They might be beginnings. Doorways, the birth canals of new universes. Our universe might have been born inside one. Every black hole out there might be secretly creating a new reality as we speak. And one day, maybe not in our lifetime, maybe not in our children's lifetime, but one day, something we built might pass through one and see what's on the other side. If this blew your mind even a little bit, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, because we have a lot more of these coming. Next up, we're going to talk about what happens if time travel is actually possible and what physics says about it. You don't want to miss that one. Trust me. Until then, keep looking up. The universe is way stranger than you think.